Okay, let's unpack this deep dive into a really fascinating, maybe overlooked corner of the Marvel Universe. We're talking about the novel Spider-Man, The Darkest Hours by Jim Butcher.
Right. And our mission today really is to explore why this story stands out. It's one of Spider-Man's most intense and maybe underrated battles.
Absolutely. We want to get into the true human cost of being a hero, especially when Peter Parker's pushed, really pushed, to his absolute limits.
And what Butcher does so well here is dive into Peter's strength, sure, but also his wit, his deep sense of responsibility, all while facing these terrifying siblings of Morlun.
Morlun, yeah. Folks might remember him. Almost took Spidey out completely in the comics.
Exactly. So this isn't just another superpowered slugfest. It gets into the personal toll, the deep cost of being Spider-Man.
And that struggle feels so real, partly because of how Butcher sets up Peter's world before all this chaos hits. Can you paint that picture for us, his normal life?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have to imagine Peter Parker already stretched thin. I mean, really thin. In this book, he's juggling teaching high school science.
Grading painters, all that fun stuff.
Right. And being a husband to Mary Jane. Trying to make rent. Just trying to keep things, sort of normal. It's this really precarious balance.
And that's when the past crashes back in.
That's when the past crashes back in. It starts when Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, shows up.
Ah, Black Cat.
Yeah, she warns him about this huge mystical threat heading his way. And it's not just some random bad guy. It's Morlan's family. 3 powerful siblings.
Out for revenge.
Out for blood, yeah.
Yeah.
Seeking revenge for their brother. It honestly feels like this major forgotten battle that happened after Morlan's first big attack on Peter.
So Peter, as Spider-Man, he's pushed way beyond just physical endurance here, right? It's mental, emotional.
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
Butcher makes you feel it. There are moments where Peter's trying to grade, like, chemistry papers between dodging these insane energy blasts or the quiet guilt he feels missing something important with MJ, like her art gallery opening, because, well, the city needed Spider-Man. It's that constant grinding conflict.
Between the mask and the man.
Exactly. It highlights the exhaustion, the fear, not just for himself, but for MJ, for everyone he cares about.
That sounds incredibly tough.
Yeah.
How do MJ and Black Cat fit into this, especially when he's so vulnerable?
Well, MJ is crucial. She's his anchor, grounding him, reminding us, the readers, what the real personal stakes are. She's not just waiting to be rescued.
He's part of his strength.
Definitely. And then Black Cat showing up adds, well, complications, old sparks, tension. It makes Peter's personal life just as dangerous as his superhero one.
And through it all, the famous Parker wit is still there.
It has to be. Honestly, his quips, that banter, it feels like the only thing holding him together sometimes. I mean, cosmic vampires, grading essays, remembering to buy milk. It's a lot.
No kidding. That human cost you mentioned really comes through. It's not just about the big fights. What deeper themes does Butcher explore here?
Butcher's writing really lets you get inside Peter's head, feel the pain behind the mask. He's not just swinging around. He's worrying about rent, about MJ's safety, about explaining a black eye.
Everyday stuff amplified.
Exactly. It makes him so relatable. The novel really digs into responsibility, resilience, but maybe most importantly, the power of relationships, what we sacrifice for them.
So, bottom line for you, the listener, why pick this one up? It's not just for the diehard Spidey fans, is it?
Not at all. I mean, if you appreciate superhero stories that have real emotional depth, actual stakes beyond the fighting, this book delivers. It's got the action, sure, the humor too, but so much heart.
And it fits into the bigger Marvel picture.
Surprisingly well, yeah. It slots into continuity nicely and adds some interesting layers, especially if you know about the whole spider totem stuff, Peter's connection to that mystical side.
Interesting.
But even if you don't know all that, it's a great standalone story. It gives you real insight into what makes Peter Parker, tick, the guy under the suit.
So, this deep dive into the darkest hours really shows us a hero grappling with his ordinary life and these extraordinary threats. It makes you think about what strength really means, doesn't it? Beyond just powers.
It really does, and maybe that's the question for you to think about. When a hero is pushed past their physical breaking point, when they have to confront their deepest fears and their everyday responsibilities, what does that add to their story for you? How does that change how you see them?